Well, hello, everyone. This is Amber Town-Guillen, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, calling you from the greater Phoenix area. And today I want to talk to you about your circle of friends. Yep, that is right. So the reason this topic came up is I thought about my son who was doing really well locally and training for motocross and his racing, and he did really good. He took number one in the state in 2 different classes this last season, and then we had to make a decision on where he was at and where he wanted, and he really wanted to do more, and he wanted to push more and wanted to achieve more. And so the very first thing that we had to decide is where will he go to be around people that are better than him. Because in order to get better, you have to surround yourself with people that are doing better in certain areas and achieving more, training more, and have more talent. And so we made the decision, we pulled the trigger, and purchased a toy hauler, a new truck to pull it, secured a spot in the middle of 5 national tracks inside of Southern California for him to be able to train and race because one of the local tracks here shut down. And so we made an investment before we can see the fruit, because we knew the importance about who he surrounds himself with, he will become like. And if you surround yourself with people that are doing less than you, you will shrink to become just like them. So we knew the importance of surrounding him with people that were better than him, that would beat him, that were better in his form, that were better in the corners, better in the straightaways, in order to grow his skills. So just this last week was our second trip out for training, our third trip out for training, and second race out there. And already such a remarkable improvement that his trainer is even commenting. And so it made me really think about our Mary Kay business and your association with the people you're around. Who are you talking to? I believe it was Zig Ziglar or John Maxwell, one of the two, that said, show me the books you're reading and the people you spend time with, and I will show you where you'll be in 5 years. Show me the books you're reading and the people you spend time with, and I will show you where you'll be in 5 years. Well, ladies, I remember this back in my Mary Kay career. I remember when I wasn't consistent in doing my Mary Kay business day in, day out, day over. And I say that because you guys see the fruit of where I'm at today. You see the fruit of where us $1 Million Messengers are at today. But there was a day we had to choose to surround ourselves with people that were doing more than us. And I remember that day. It was back in 1998, so long ago, when my power partner that I had chosen from another unit wasn't very powerful. And I had to choose, because when she would call me, all she would do was complain about her husband and what she wasn't getting done in her Mary Kay business. And when we spent time together to lead generate or do anything like that, it wasn't very productive. And so I saw a pattern. And patterns either produce no success or success. And so I had to consciously make a choice when I saw her number come in on caller ID. Yes, I said caller ID on a landline, not to answer the phone. Because I had to choose that working by myself was a better selection than working with someone that wasn't doing anything or talking about doing it and never doing it. I made that decision. Shortly thereafter, we got an adoptee in our unit, and that adoptee was named Jackie Holden. And I love my Jackmo back because she took my game to a higher level. She thought I knew what I was doing in lead generation and meeting people, and I didn't want her to let her know that I didn't know what I was doing. So when she asked me if I could take her out warm chattering, I said yes, even though I was deathly afraid to warm chatter. And I went out and I acted my way into the part. Well, you see, Jackie and I became power partners, and we were very powerful. We didn't allow each other to complain longer than a minute. And then we had to affirm ourselves by screaming at the top of our lungs, I'm going to be the best director in all of Mary Kay, 3 times until we changed the energy vibration in our body. Well, the day I made Jackie do that, I let her vent for 1 minute, 1 minute only. And then I made her run up and down her hall yelling that she was going to be the best Cadillac director in all of Mary Kay, 3 times, so loud that I could hear on speaker. And the first time she made the run up and down the hall wasn't loud enough. So I made her do it again. Well, I knew if I called her to that level, that she would call me to that level as well. So sure enough, the day came around where I had a complaint. I said, I need my 1 minute. And that was all we allowed ourselves, 1 minute to vent, to get it out. And then we had to taste the vibration in our bodies. And that's what we did. Well, Jackie soared through DIQ a month ahead of me, on target for a car a month ahead of me. So guess what it called me to? A higher level. I couldn't let Jackie become a sales director and earn a car without me. And so I was right behind her. Jackie went through with $13,000 to $15,000 in wholesale production. And I thought, I can't just do bare minimums. Jackie's not do bare minimums. So the lowest month through DIQ, the lowest month was around $10,000. You see, when you surround yourself with people that are doing more than you, it will call you to a higher level. So, ladies, the question is today, who are you surrounding yourself with? Because then, I remember, because I was a month off of Jackie, we didn't go to director training together. But she finished Fabulous 50s Elite, and then I went on to finish Fabulous 50s Elite, and then I went to new director training, where I met your Friday's $1 Million Messenger, Callie Brigham. Callie wasn't married yet, I don't think. Maybe she was just married. She might have been to Blander or Brigham. I don't know which one she was. But where we met, and we were in the same debuting class. Also in that class, I met Stacy Hoover Kraft. And I remember the very first year of being a sales director, finishing $350,000. But that was nothing compared to Stacy's $500,000. And I remember thinking, I'm going to chase her. And Callie and I would write letters back and forth because that's what you did back then. And Stacy as well. I remember talking to Stacy on the phone when she picked up her Cadillac 6 months before I picked up my very first one. Why? She called me to a higher level. So then, the next year, I think I'm doing phenomenal. I'm catching up with Stacy. I hit $500,000. Stacy's going on the trip. Actually, I think Stacy earned the trip her very first full year as a sales director, if I remember right. Let me correct myself. But I thought I was doing super good. And then Stacy was going on her first top sales director trip. So ladies, the question is, who are you surrounding yourself with? Because it does make a difference. Because when you decide you want to go to a new level, you want to change something, you need to change the people you're around. Now, it doesn't mean you don't love and cherish the friendships you have. It's that you guard yourself from the input, the complaints, the whining, the excuses. That those are no longer acceptable to you because you are worthy of another level. So my question to you is, what books are you reading? And who are the 5 people that are calling you to a higher level? Because ladies, this is not a dress rehearsal. This is the real deal. It's push time, just like it is for my son, to go to another level. Well, either way, I hope this was a blessing for you today. This is Amber Town Ian, your terrific Tuesday $1 Million Messenger, signing off. Have an amazing Tuesday.